So YouTube, I thought I'd take this opportunity to do my first cricket video. Now, some of you will know that I used to have a cricket blog. In fact, I still do, and I intend to post some more stuff in the summer. I used to be very interested in figuring out about fast bowling, trying to understand exactly how you do it, why I wasn't as fast as I felt I could be, and why I wanted to get faster. So I looked into it a lot. I did a certain amount of research, and I did some maths research on it as well a couple of years ago. Since I last posted on my blog, I've learnt a massive amount about bowling, biomechanics, strength training, and just general fitness, and now can fairly conclusively say what I think is a good bowling action. Now, over this summer, I'd like to talk a little bit more about this. If people are particularly interested, then I'll post more. If not, I'll just talk about my opinions on things in general. But I want to be controversial to start off with and say something which most people won't say, because otherwise there's no point in me doing these videos whatsoever. And I'm going to start off by saying that fast bowling is the worst coached thing I have ever seen. Out of any sport, besides probably just general personal trainers, I think it's just terrible. Fast bowling coaches do not exist. They, as far as I'm concerned, with probably the exception of Ian Pont, who I still disagree with in a lot of ways and a lot of things he says. What do they do? I mean, I watched the IPL, and I haven't seen someone bowl over 95 miles an hour, I don't think. Now, what the hell is going on? It's clear that it's possible to bowl at 100 miles an hour. So why on earth aren't more people doing it? And the reason is because coaches don't know how to make people bowl at 100 miles an hour. It's just as simple as that. And it's clear if you look at the likes of Jeff Thompson and Brett Lee and Sean Tate, that there's a theme running through all of these guys' actions about how to bowl fast. And it has nothing to do with muscling the ball down to the pitch whatsoever. And that's the biggest thing that I hear all the time, that you need to get stronger to bowl faster. And you can't, it's just insane that people can look and believe these sort of things and sort of say stuff like you need to jump higher into the crease, you need a bigger bound. When if you look at the closest sport that we have, javelin throwing, you can't get much closer than that. They just don't talk about these ridiculous notions. You just watch the best javelin throwers in the world, like Todd Kiltson or Pitkamarki, I think that's how we pronounce his name, and they personify absolute mechanical efficiency with pretty much flawlessly. When they throw badly, obviously they make mistakes, but when they throw well, they do everything right that a fast bowler should do. The main difference is that it's heavier and you're throwing upwards instead of that way. So just to finish off, I'd like to just start with a myth which I was just reading about earlier on today, which I just think is absolutely insane. This idea of hip drive is ridiculous. It just doesn't make any sense. If the people who were talking about hip drive really knew what they were talking about, they would understand that you drive your hip through to get your body into the right position, to transfer energy through your body. You do not drive through with your hip. It just doesn't make sense. And I can tell you exactly why it doesn't make sense. Because javelin throwers do not use hip drive. They don't do it. What they do is they get themselves into a position to transfer energy effectively by driving their hips through just to their front on, to wherever they're thrown to. It's as simple as that. This whole idea of getting over your knee or driving through is just absolute bullshit. You get into a position to transfer energy from your run-up, and it is as simple as that. If you've ever tried to improve your hip drive, then you're wasting your time. If you're focusing on getting that knee right up, you're wasting your time. And if you want any more evidence, look at javelin throwers and look at the best bowlers in the world. I mean the fastest bowlers in the world by that. Simple as that. Myth dispelled. I never want to hear it talked about again. Cheers!